What is up, Planeswalkers? Therox6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena and Game of Thrones hype. I am incredibly excited for, I guess for you all, it would be tomorrow when Game of Thrones final season comes out, even though I'm still waiting on freaking the Winds of Winter, whatever. Of course, nope, wrong thing. I was like, I'm a professional. It's only been 20 seconds, but I like dumb shit so much, I'm keeping it in. Anyway, of course, I hope you go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal. It helps support the show, and they still have those sweet, sweet dragon shields for $7.99. It's a great, fantastic deal. Today, we're playing some Singleton, and I asked my Discord if I should play Muldrotha, because that's usually what I do. I really like the Muldrotha Singleton. Or if I should play Super Friends, kind of in preparation for War of the Spark. It was a tie, so we're playing both. By that I mean, I'm going to do Muldrotha this video, and then Planeswalkers tomorrow. So, let's just hop into it. Since the last time we played Sultai, Muldrotha, and Singleton, we've added the Simic Guild, which is very helpful for a few things, notably Hydro Crazes. We can cast this card a lot. It's pretty damn good. But we'll just go in CMC order. We have one Siren Storm. I'm not going to say the number because they're all going to be ones, you dum-dum. Siren Stormtamer is a great way to protect our Muldrotha or our Planeswalkers. Just a nice way to make sure that any of our creatures or or ourselves will, you know, be cool. One Stitcher Supplier. Excuse me. There we go. One Stitcher Supplier to help us add cards to the graveyard to make sure we can actually do the things that we want to do with our graveyard. One Lantern Elves, because we want to make sure we can actually cast our spells. One Highland... Why am I still saying one? Highland Game, because this is a repeatable way to gain life back if you're going to be able to play this out, block with it, gain some life. If you do have Muldrotha, or even honestly, if you just have to use it to get it back some other way via like Find or Connive, or I guess the other part of Connive, it's still just a nice, helpful way to get some life back. Incubation Druid. It's ramp, and it's not terrible late game because of the adapt. Very, very helpful. Glowspore Shaman, just like Stitcher Supplier, helps dump things in our graveyard. Disdainful Stroke. This is Singleton. There's going to be a decent number of people who are doing what I'm doing, being greedy as hell. This hits so many decks. Blood Erasure, not a permanent, just like Disdainful Stroke, but it allows us to put things into our graveyard via Surveil, which is helpful. And it allows us to take the best thing out of my opponent's hand, which is very helpful. One Growth Spiral. Again, not a creature, or a permanent I should say, but fantastic just way to randomly draw a card, gives you an extra land to ramp you a little bit, works really nicely with Tatsiova, etc., etc. Hydro Crisis. This card is just so dang good in a Muldrotha deck because of the fact that if it dies, and we have Muldrotha, we can cast it again, and if it dies again, we can do it again. We can just do it so many times, gain so much life, and draw so many cards. Just a fantastic top deck at any point in this game. Midnight Reaper, because our stuff is going to die, and I would like to make sure I can actually draw cards with this deck. District Guide will help make sure we have land drops. It helps us to make sure we have certain colors and things like that, so very helpful there. Thieves' Sanity. It's just a really good card to play on turn 3 that ruins people's day. I'm playing all 3 of the Lockets, and you might be saying that's a little excessive. Yeah, I could maybe agree, but the fact that they mana fix, the fact that they mana ramp, and the fact that they allow us to draw cards and recycle them with Muldrotha makes them very much useful in this style of deck. Ravenous Chupacabra as a sweet creature-based removal. Golgari Findbroker gets back things that we've already used that we may need. If we do end up milling our Muldrotha, or if Muldrotha dies for whatever reason, we can use Golgari Findbroker to get her back. Prime Speaker Vannifar is the fun new addition to this deck that I don't know if it will work very well, because technically we don't have a ton of creatures at every point, but being able to just, you know, sacrifice one of our 5 drops to get Muldrotha or something and be able to recast those, or just, you know, sacking if we need a Chupacabra, we can sack like a District Guide or like a Minary. We could sack Thieves' Sanity even to go out and get a Chupacabra, right? So there are a lot of interesting things I see being possible with Prime Speaker Vannifar. Also, she's what I like to call Nerd Bae. Kept us inside because we want to draw cards. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is a permanent with a sacrifice effect. We can play this early. We get some sweet, sweet pings on our opponent. Once we have Muldrotha out, and a ton of mana, we can play it from our graveyard and keep activating it. It's so fun. One Contempt because we need removal. One, why am I saying one? Whatever. Golgari Queen. Very helpful. Sacrifice things we don't need to gain a life and draw some cards. Destroy a thing that our opponent has. And Emblem, we win. Biogenic Ooze, another sweet addition. Ivan Ooze. We're going to go ahead and make a decent 2 bodies for 1, 5 mana for a 6/6 essentially, that allows us to continually just keep creating these annoying oozes instead of actually playing cards from our hands, and these things will continue to grow. Oh, the background music is very low for some reason. Tatiova. We want to play lands anyway. When we play lands, we gain life, draw cards. Very helpful. Rise from the Grave. Our stuff is going to die, and I want to get it back. For what it's worth, this will also target a creature from an opponent's graveyard, right? So if we're going against a deck that has, like, Niv Mizzet, for example, we can Rise from the Grave their own Niv Mizzet and be in a pretty good spot. Eldest Reborn, fantastic in this deck. We can reuse it with Muldrotha. It can get things back if it already is dead. So for the 3rd saga, whatever. And otherwise, it's just straight gas. Vivian Reed, I don't think she was in the last iteration for some reason, and I don't know why. Like, she gets lands, she destroys things, very helpful, and her ultimate wins. So, Finality, just, it gets you cards back from the graveyard, and Finality wipes the board. Very helpful. Connive Concoct. Connive will help us to stabilize against those aggressive strategies by taking one of their creatures and using it to block, and then Concoct, obviously, it allows us to get a creature that we really need back. Dream Eater. Flash, Surveil can put things in the yard, bounces a thing my opponent controls, has flying, so it's decent, it's nice. Grave Waker, it's not the best card, but I want to play it, so I am. It gets things back for a really relatively pricey price, but like, you can do it multiple times, it's repeatable, it's nice. Izoni, we are going to have creatures in our graveyard. We can sacrifice creatures and gain a life. Cool, it's Vraska's +1, essentially. Muldrotha, the Queen. We just get to play things. It's good value. Vraska makes a dude, kills a thing, kills a person. Fantastic. Molderhulk. It allows us to do the cool cycle thing with Memorial to Folly. That's pretty much it. These are our lands. We're doing like one of each of all. Oh, I don't have. Huh? I don't have. Oh, right, because that was also add an RNA, and I forgot to put it in. So we're gonna go ahead and do one of these. And then do one of these. There we... No. Yeah, who cares? I don't care. And we're just going to hop in. I haven't played this this deck. Yeah, sure, I'll do gold. Why not? I haven't played this deck since last one was out because there's no normal queue for Singleton, even there totally should be. But I did really well last time. I feel like I went 5-0 on it. I don't remember exactly. Sejan. Hello, Sejan. There are kids outside. It's like nighttime. I get to go first, and I have, like, all my colors. I'd like another black source. But I do have chemistry inside. I think this is decent. Quite decent. Okay, music is, like, not loud enough. Alright, well, don't really need to do anything. Would like to see one more land. I think one more land, ties up everything for us. Elves, sure. So they're also playing a greedy ass Sultai deck. And pass. Unfortunately, though, they had Llanowar Elves. The thing is, the fact that they're playing Woodland Stream makes me think that maybe my opponent's deck. Okay, that's not very good. Huh. Sure. Okay, cool. We got a thing essentially right on time. So I could connive here to steal their Llanowar Elf. I think that's bad. I think what I want to do is actually Chupacabra. Yeah, I think what I want to do here is Chupacabra their Llanowar Elf because it sets them behind on mana. It also allows me to have a creature down to potentially fight against Karn. And if my opponent does just play their Druid of the Cowl and nothing else, then I can connive it if I want, which is decent because it does allow me to get more mana advantage. Don't play another creature. Also, don't kill my Chupacabra. Just do Karn and leave. But also it allows me to get up to the point where I can play. Fudge! I had to do that because he could have just killed my my bro. Okay, so I do think it's correct to connive the Druid here. Because unless my opponent has a land, they won't actually be able to do this. And I would probably just honestly keep the Chupacabra. Thank you very much. And I will attack Karn just to Just to keep them honest, you know. So if they do have a land for Eldest Reborn, I do think that I'll just sack Chupacabra so that I can play my own Eldest Reborn, which will get rid of their Karn, which is nice. They do have a land. I assume they're going to play Eldest Reborn. Sure, sure. I will sacrifice my Chup, and I assume they're going to get their Karn back. And they should absolutely... Yeah, I was going to say they should absolutely -1 here. Cast down, interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Thank you very much. And you will lose your Karn. You can get it back, but in the meantime, you can't use it. I think here, honestly, the weakest card is Izoni. I would like to get Thief Sandy down relatively quickly. Although he does have cast down, so I do need to be aware of that. It's really unfortunate that I haven't been drawing any lands. He might Assassin Stroke my Eldest Reborn, which was suck. But I would at least have a land. And then I could Vraska his Eldest Reborn. So, you know, if that were to happen, I don't think I'd mind too much. Honestly, I think the worst thing here is if he kills the Druid of the Cowl. Statue, damn. Not what I wanted to see. So, I can Chemist's Insight, I can Thief of Sanity. The thing is, he like, absolutely kills Thief of Sanity with, the cast down. So I think I'm going to Chemisters. Main phase, try and get some land. Really? I'm running 24 land. Like, this shouldn't be any different from a normal deck. Should I be running 25? I ran 24 last time, and I did well. Huh. I'm not sure. So they're going to take probably Chupacabra here. Or Karn. I feel like they're going to take Karn, but they should probably take Chupacabra, seeing that I haven't been able to maintain a mana advantage here. Where the hell is my arena music? Why do you do this, Magic Arena? Uh-oh. Alright, cool. So yeah, they took Karn, and I don't... It's possibly correct, but I feel like crippling me, since he's already ahead, is much better for him. Midnight Reaper, sure. Maybe still gonna cast down. Nope. Doesn't cast down for some reason. So I can ooze here. I can hold up Disdainful Stroke and just play Thief. Thief just dies. I at the very least can play this, which is helpful. I could hold up Chemist's Insight and Disdainful Stroke. I could Highland game and hold up Disdainful Stroke. Because they're almost certainly going to be getting the Vraska here, I think. So I think I am going to Highland game and just hold up Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, just pass the turn here. Because I'm guessing my opponent is going to minus the Karn to get Vraska back, play Vraska, and I'll be able to Disdainful Stroke. Yep.
Nothing is ever truly lost.
It's exactly what I wanted to happen. Because now, I can tell you to go away. Cool. Okay, so we might be able to, you know, sneak our way back into the game, since we do have stuff going on. We can play our own Vraska. We can kill his Midnight Reaper. We'll be able to draw a card, but that's fine. This also gives us treasure. His Karn will go down a bit. So even if he is able to kill my Vraska, we're going to be in a decent position. Just because he's, like, you know, he's using his mana. You know, we have the tempo now, right? That's essentially the thing. Is that we have the tempo. And that's what I needed. Okay, so Karn's going to go down a little. He could, and I think he should, just minus for Find, just to make sure he has it. I think that's a very strong card in these Sultai mid-range matchups. So I think he should get the Find, not necessarily use it now, but unless he's like confident he can protect his own Karn, it's going to be very difficult for him to, like, to have Karn live. So let's see what he does here. This is Abigail's pink Starbucks cup. My other cups are dirty. And I didn't feel like cleaning them, so I just used this. So it looks like she's dead. That's fine. It's annoying that she is exiled, but it's better that she gets exiled as opposed to something like Muldrotha. +1, give you the worst card, probably a land, yep. Could give them Hadana's Climb, but I guess I'd rather give him a land. He's still holding this this cast down, though. I'm wondering if he's going, well, let's see if he actually plays another creature or something. I'm just curious whether or not my opponent is going to just cast something down now to protect his Karn. He should absolutely wait until my turn if he does plan on casting down. Oh, he plays a Hydroid Krasis. For how much? 2? Sure, I don't care too much about that. Let's see here. So I'm probably going to play my own Hydroid Krasis, so that means I'm not attacking with my Druid of the Cowl anyway. I will go ahead and, you know, keep threatening Karn. See if he, nope, doesn't decide to block. I guess I could have attacked with Druid of the Cowl, but let's see, we can use 2, 4, 6. Well, 2, 4, 6, yeah, 6. So we're going to do this. X will equal 6. And I'll use my treasure. Because we're going to get to gain 3, draw 3. You know, we got some good cards here. So if we have to, we can Vraska's this, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Hadana's Climb, getting it back would be decent, but he would lose his Karn. Cast down on my Hydroid Krasis, that's totally fine. No, +1ing again.
I'll make use of that later.
Yeah, I guess to leave him alive, that makes sense. But, I mean, he has... Okay, Block Worm. Decent. That's going to get contempted. I definitely play the Guildgate here. I will absolutely contempt this bad boy. Let's see. And I think I'm going to... Do I play Thief of Sanity or do I play Prime Speaker? I think the correct answer is Prime Speaker here. So I think we're going to... My opponent has 4 cards. I actually have 4 cards. Their lands don't mean that much at all. So I will go ahead and attack here. Unless he wants his Karn to die, he should block. Fantastic. I guess I should have attacked with both. Because if he... No, I don't know. It might have changed their mind. But what I was thinking was, if he ended up blocking the Druid of the... Or blocking the 2/2 still, the Karn would at least be to 1. Trophy's annoying, but fine. Because it gives me a land. We're going to go get an island, I guess. No, I should get a forest. Yeah, I don't have a ton of blue going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does allow me to Biogenic Ooze, I believe. I need, what, 3? I need 5 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So it does... It allows me to Biogenic Ooze. So I think here's probably going to get Finality. Yeah. I don't think he should use it for Find. Like, getting Hydroid Krasis back is decent, but he doesn't have any other good choices right now. I think he should just hold it for Find. But if I play my Ooze now, then I should be able to force him to use his Find at a time where he can't, like, get value out of it. So let's see. This is fine. I could actually just get Prime Speaker back. So the question here is, do I... I mean, I could take a gamble with Growth Spiral, but that's just, like, actually stupid. The question is, do I Biogenic Ooze now or hold up other things? And I think I would rather hold it up. I do lose out on the counter for the second Ooze, but holding up both Growth Spiral and Counter's Insight, I think, is more valuable here. Yeah. Sure.
The choices we make reveal who we are.
So we only don't know 3 of his cards, and he hasn't been playing them. But at this point, he can just Biogenic Ooze a lot, which is whatever. Yep. So he wouldn't be able to Finality next turn, unless he only wanted to keep his 1 Ooze. He would have to Finality the following turn. I think I'm going to get rid of Thief Sandy. I just don't think it's going to have a nice spot here. Vraska. Vraska. What does Vraska do for me? Vraska does not do much, unfortunately. I think the end of my turn is probably going to be getting back Hydroid Krasis with Memorial to Folly. Which actually probably should have been what I did in the first place. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. I think last turn, instead of casting Insight, I should have used Memorial. Here, though, I think we're just going to do this. Going to get a Guildgate. Going to not place that Guildgate. Let's see. I can Gross Pile. Sure, I'll do that. Put that into play. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, so I should 1, 2, 3. Yes, I will still be able to activate Memorial to Folly. Yeah, sure. So if he Finality's here, he also loses most of his oozes. But if he doesn't, then mine. Sure, I'm fine with that. I don't necessarily care about either of those cards. I would like to keep Gravewaker, because that can spiral out of control. I really don't care about Golgari Queen, so I'm hoping that he gets like kind of freaked out about the fact that it's a Planeswalker. Nope, saw the correct decision there. Yeah, so he can't really Finality me here, because he would lose his ooze. And if he waited, then my oozes would be 5/5s, and my oozes would no longer be taken. So, you know, he's in a tough spot regarding that Finality. He might just be keeping it for Find, which, you know, is reasonable here. Yeah, interesting. He's just building up his army. The thing is, like, if I'm able to draw a Finality, then I don't care. My Hydro Crisis is going to be pretty dope. Yeah, I mean, as I said, being able to recur that is really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opponent may have made a mistake there. They could have used Finality first and then used his ooze, because then at least he would be left with a 3/3. Incubation Druid, sure. I guess that really makes me think he's just not going to use that Finality. He's just going to keep building up his board. -1. What are you getting? Clockwork? No, it would have to be Hedonist Climb. What the hell am I talking about? Yep. Really? I'll take 4. I'm at 27. I'd like a Hydro Crisis, please. Let's see. 6, 8, 10. And like that, my hand is full yet again. Nice. I'll shock a little. Dump some stuff in my yard. And I have so much mana now. And I have chump blockers as well, that I should be able to just cast Muldrotha and get stuff back from my yard. His Finality only now kills, like, mostly his board, honestly. He could, I guess, plus, like, one of these to keep more. But, you know, the Hydro Crisis is pretty styling. Both of these would live. These would die. This would give me value. It would suck losing this just because it is extra mana that I can use with Muldrotha. Like, as of right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can use 9 mana post Muldrotha. So Hedonist Climb is potentially frightening, but I have a Hydro Crisis, right? So I'm not too worried. I still have Chupacabra, right? So being able to Muldrotha back a Chupacabra would be real nice. I'll give you the friggin' this. So I was going to go to combat. I assume put it on one of the 4/4s. Is he going to put on Incubation Druid? I assumed he would want to flip it. This is, by the way, this is probably going to be a long video. Just because this exact matchup happens a lot. I think last time I like did a few games and then played some of the later ones, but Singleton, right? Adapt, sure. Sure. I mean, you got a sweet army there. I'm not gonna lie. It does get a little frightening. I guess he's deciding where to put the Hadana's Climb. No, just making another one. Now he's deciding where to put the Hadana's Climb, I guess. But I can at the very least kill his ooze. And I'll also just be able to do this. Yeah, my opponent's looking for a really good finality. But up in here you won't find none. So first things first, I'm going to play out this Muldrotha. And to get some sweet, sweet value. So I'm going to cast land. Yeah, I'm going to cast as a creature my sweet, sweet Chupi-Chups. Chupi-Chups is going to hit you. Hydrocrisis will kill his Karn. What are my lands in my graveyard right now? Ooh, right, Memorial to Folly. So I can play that if I need to. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3 mana left? So I can have 4. 4 blows up his Adonis Climb, actually. So I think I am just going to do this, get the Hinterland Harbor back, play out my Golgari Queen, destroy his Adonis Climb, and attack his Karn so he can no longer get these things back. He doesn't need them, but, you know, he's no longer able to outdraw us by so much. Now, he does have a decent board here, but I'm really not too terribly worried because having Muldrotha should mean that as long as she doesn't die, I should be able to get some decent value here. And okay, discovery. I feel like you should have actually did the other version, the dispersal, because that would have forced me to put Muldrotha back on top. I also didn't pay attention to what he did. I guess he surveilled one to the bottom. Tensure Dryad, another go wide card. Having my own finality would be very helpful. I've been through 40 cards, 60% of my deck. Opponent's been through pretty much the same. And you know, their hidden cards are whittling. Shit. I was banking on using that. And the Rise from the Grave's in there. We still haven't seen Find. Would I cast Finality? Probably. Yeah, no, I would. Absolutely. I would lose a decent amount, but I think it's correct to do. Is he going to Find? He does. Okay. His Hydrocrisis is a little frightening, but it's possible we could actually just deck him out. Really? I just chump like that, though. I'm not doing Stitcher Supply here, just because since we have Muldrotha in the graveyard, we really want to get one of our cards that can get her back. So I think we just chump with District Guide. Yeah, that doesn't have Trample. Oh. Okay, so we'll draw here, and possibly draw as like again just by using one of our lands, since we do technically have excess. Technically. Double checking my internet connection still on. Thank you very much. Now just waiting for my opponent, I guess. Right? Okay. It's like I haven't actually disconnected, have I? Thought Erasure. Interesting. Not terrible. We're going to play out an island. We're going to cast Thought Erasure. We're going to take their Crisis. We're going to dump that. We're going to plus and sack the Swamp.
Sometimes sacrifice is necessary.
Not what we wanted to see. We're going to sack the Simic Locket. Ooh! That's a bingo! Damn. The problem, though... No, I'm pretty sure I have to do it now. My opponent would still have Incubation Druid. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 things. I would have 4 total things, so I think it's correct to Finality. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to grind out my opponent much more, even if we do get Muldrotha back. And we are at 60. I forgot to put Underrealm Lich in this deck. Fudge. So we can definitely kill my Vraska, but he would lose a decent chunk of his army. The problem is he can rebuild it quickly. The reason I had to do that here is because if I hadn't... I don't know, maybe it was still wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I might have pulled the trigger too soon. I'm not sure. I am just not sure. Isareth, sure. Isareth is... probably a problem. That is not a card I wanted to see at all.
It was probably going to die.
Come to me.
I think I just need to try and kill my opponent in 3 turns and hope that I don't die in the same amount of time. Why have I been using Biogenikus? I talked about it in the DeckTech. That you can just use Biogenikus to field a large army. The idiocy is real. I should have been going just as wide as my opponent has, and I just have it because I'm stupid. Ay, ay, ay. Can Isareth for 3? Is there anything in there worth it for 3? I don't think so. I don't think you'd have anything for 3, right? Oh, they have 5. I forgot about the Incubation Druid. Shit. I forgot about the Druid. I assume Krasis is going to die. Yeah, that does make sense. I'll block here. I really want to get to the ultimate with her because it would help, but I think I have to kill Doom Whisperer or else she doesn't get the ultimate anyway. Let's see if they surveil a decent amount. 17. I'm at 7 cards. Yeah, I've been through more cards, but unfortunately, I used them poorly. Sure, dude. Yeah, babe. You gonna do it again? Nope.
Feel the wrath of
So they liked whatever was on top. Let us go ahead and play this. Activate this. Plus this.
Its loss will
Yep. Alright, I can't come back from that. Jeez. Yeah, I mismanaged my resources horribly there. Excuse me? Am I not running Hostage Taker in this deck? You know what? I'm not done yet. Let's see. I think we just drop the Insight, honestly. Screw the Insight. Screw the Rise from the Graves. No, I feel like I should keep Rise. Okay, Hostage Taker should absolutely be in this freaking deck. I have no idea why it isn't. What was this? Underrealm Lich is another card that really should be in this deck. You know what? Yeah, sure. That, you know, this is fine. I forgot this is an event. Crap! It didn't change. How did I forget Hostage Taker? And Underrealm Lich. Am I losing my mind? I have Growth Spiral. And Vraska. I shouldn't keep this hand. I don't care. I'm playing Singleton. I really don't care. This is meant to be fun. This is meant to be fun. So go in Guildgate into Spiral. Spiral out of control. Spiral down into sadness and despair. Okay, cool. So we did get a land. Blue-green. Are you also Sultai? No, you're Merfolk. That's kind of what I expected. But Singleton Merfolk doesn't make any damn sense. Oh, yes. Oh, baby, a triple. And we're just getting the lands. I'm so glad I kept this hand. Goodbye, Mistbinder. We're over here going to be on our 5th card. We're going to be able to play Tatyova. Even if she dies, we can Rise from the Grave. Ooh, Chef's Kiss. All right. When you keep a risky hand, you win. You just do what Merchant does and draw what you need. This has Flash, dude. You could have played on my turn. Why you do this? You could have played it on my turn. And I'm just gonna plus. I'm not gonna sack anything. Honestly, I'll probably end up blocking because I can just Rise from the Grave into a swamp. And I want to keep my Vraska around. Ah, rude. Rude. A lot of smelly pests around here. So here we are going to play a land, draw a card. We're gonna erase some thoughts, draw a card. Hello. Tap off creatures. Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. Yeah. I'm fine drawing lands, thanks to Tatyova, but I just need to draw something. You just give me something to talk about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 2 more in order to actually use Molderhulk. That's what, 7 damage? I'll go to 14, I don't care. Opponent only has 1 card in hand functionally. Simic Locket is this. It tapped wrong, so I can't use it immediately. That's frustrating. Can Rise from the Grave. I was gonna just get Tempest Caller. Just tempo Tempest Caller, because I can actually like block his water. Well, I can block his water person already, so I guess I'm not gonna do that. I'm just a little upset that I tapped poorly. Sure. Attacked with both 3/3s. Nope, didn't attack with anything. I think we just ooze here. Yeah, I think we just ooze. Start going wide like them. Shooby dooby doop. I wanna be like you. Ooh ooh. I wanna walk like you. Talk like you be do. You see, it's true. Ooh ooh. I wanna be like you. I want. What the fuck am I doing? When I start like singing freaking nuts. Oh yes, this is exactly what I wanted. I should just keep using ooze. Nah. Vaquero would be proud. I can't use this. It's 4 mana, you idiot. So stupid. Look, I've had a really long week. And next week is also going to be long. Verdant Force, you say? Well, I'd like that to do. Why would you ever do this? You're literally tapped out. Why would you ever do this? You got through for 1 damage. And all of my things are alive. Why? What? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very confused by that. We're gonna go into Rise from the Grave, see if we can, or Citrus Supply, see if we can get anything cool in here. No, we of course don't, which is incredibly awkward. But we're just gonna go do one of these. Yes. No thanks. Right back to you, Dave. Or Cosmic Waste. What the hell's Cosmic Waste? Carney T? Don't care. Not even remotely. Dude, go ahead and attack. Aw. Resolve all. I'll drain you. Just like the swamp. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and put out another locket. Let's go ahead and just make another ooze. And let's just go ahead and pass the turn. Cool, nice 1/1s. Don't care about them. Probably playing Tentature Dryad in the deck, but, you know, don't really care. So I guess this is Merfolk and some other large things. Return target creature's owner's hand, draw a card. Oh, that sucks. What? That would reset my Biogenic. Well, I guess it's just like barely a tempo thing. I mean, I could use this to get back a Vraska, but I just don't think it's required, you know? Honestly, it's just like... Ooze me up, daddy? No, I can't ooze again. I'm never gonna ooze again. Okay, I guess if I can play both, I'll play both. Guilty oozes got no oozing. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not an ooze. Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could ooze this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we want to say. We want to play. Fucking careless ooze. Oh, holy shit, that's so funny to me for some reason. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Pass the turn, sure. Yeah, I just don't care. We're just oozing. Oh, when you play with oozes, pain is all you'll find. Oh fuck! I'm so amused. I don't want his garbage. Oh wait, I can just kill my opponent, can't I? Fine. I'm sending in the Uzmata. Negative 31. Decent. Alright, we're at, what, 45 minutes? I think I'll play one more game. Hopefully I win that game. But I will finish this game off camera, this route off camera, and I will let everyone know how it did. Once again, while we're waiting. Well, shut up, it's fine. I'm gonna show off my sweet playmat because I love it so much. It's my logo, and it's Grim Monolith, and it's my name. I'm so happy. Don't have ton early, but you know we have a decent. You know we have things to do, right? So I think it's fine. Oh, only got the blue sleeves. Hello, Schwizzly. I will give you a hello back. If opponent says hello, like it doesn't look like they're spamming it, I'll absolutely say hello back. Mono white, interesting, interesting. Luckily we don't have anything to play on turn 2, so we'll go and Guildgate it up. I do think this Hydro Crisis is going to be integral to the gameplay. Ooh, alright. So that's potentially frightening, since I keep drawing lands. Didn't the first game I like not have like more than 4 mana for the majority of that game? Nice. Of course, going to do it on the end of during my opponent's turn, just because they might have some sort of protection for it. I would rather them use their mana on their turn. They could go into Lyra here. That'd be a pretty damn good draw. I'll just murder Lyra. She costs 6 to use. I think. Should I just take this one on the chin? Because I could maybe catch them into playing more than they need. Next turn I can crash this for 3. Shut up. You know, we'll take it on the chin for right now. Because there might be some value in catching. Why am I drawing all lands? Yeah, we need some more blue. Dabba dee dabba die. I'm going to attack in. And pass turn. I'm so mana flooded, man. Do it, do it, do it. Yes. 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 Beat it, crabs. That's what I'm talking about, right goddamn there. Oh yeah. Get her done.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
What do I pick? A lot of people will disagree with that. I just like drawing cards. Who needs an army when you can draw cards? That formula... Wait, crap. Yes! That formula will be mine, Mr. Krabs. I can't actually do it. So let us go ahead and... Plus first.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Break someone like you. We don't have many creatures in our graveyard, so we'll go and take this. We will Thought Erasure our opponent first. This is technically worse, but I want to get the card. I shouldn't have been greedy. Wait, who cares? I actually don't care. I have Find. Find is all you... I could have swore I was holding the island. Alright, opponent, you can now play double blue cost cards. You are at 8. I have a Vivian on 7. What's the plan? The internet machinations of my mind are an enigma. That is unfortunate, but unfortunately for you, my friend, she's going to go ahead and -3. Actually, do I even need to -3? I guess I don't want to give them life gain. I also want to keep the... Yeah, I'll -3. I don't need to be greedy in this damn matchup.
No one said restoration was painless.
Let's see. I can... Crisis for, what, 6? 2, 4, 6? Yeah, I can do quick maths. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. Everyday man's on the block. Smoke trees. I see your girl in a pot. That girl is Akkas. When a ting went quack quack quack, you men were ducking. I fucking love this song. I don't give a shit. Otai Asni, he's got a pumpy. Otai my man, my guy, he's got a frisbee. Oh, and we draw more. Yes. Yes. We are going to +1.
Meet my newest friend.
Sure, I don't really care. We're going to rise from our grave. Not you, I don't care about you. Tadiola. Because we're going to keep drawing and... Wait, stop! I wanted it. I mean, I can still concoct it back, but... Incredibly rude of you, sir. You know what? Thought Erasure. You don't get to have the last card in your hand. Bye. And here I will play out a Memorial to Folly. I will bin this. Yay. Alright. +1.
The wilds are my shield.
I'll take Gravewicker. I will attempt to concoct my Tatiova back, please. You did not draw another counterspell. Wow. I guess my opponent is playing blue-white control. It just seems so bad in this format. I guess I can get... Yeah, fine. Just get Krasis and Tatiova. I guess if I cast Find, I would have been able to just cast the Den card. I assume you have even more counter spells. Can't counter everything I do.
Stop nature.
Let's go ahead and... Screw it, just cast Tatiova. Alright, look, I'm having too much fun. I'm playing another game. People who don't want to watch this long, thank you for watching. Feel free to click like. Come back at another time. Is that Japanese or Chinese? It's definitely not Korean. I know I can recognize Korean from Japanese Chinese. I think it's because Japanese shares characters with Chinese. This is a fine hand. It's not great. We just need one more land to be able to play Inheritance plus Chupacabra, and we should be fine, like, just off the basis of those. But it is relatively not great. We're playing Dimir Guildgate first because if we draw Growth Spiral, we would rather, like, be able to cast that. White. Okay. So I assume this is Orzhov's stuff. So here we're going to go ahead and Memorial to Folly. I would love one more land, but we do technically have another turn before we need it desperately. Yep, it's Orzhov. There's Orzhov we needs, I suppose. That is not a card we wanted to see. I want everyone to recognize that we kept a 3-land hand that had 2 playables in it. We'll see if we'll actually be able to do anything else this game. Oh, Mentor, I did forget about that. Getting hit by with 4 each turn is a lot worse than getting hit by 3. Especially if you play another card. Oh, Skeleton's not too bad. Are you for real? Sometimes I hate this game. Like, I had too many lands last game. I'm getting too many lands this game. Or not enough lands this game in a matchup where I would need them more, right? Like, last game, I didn't need all that many lands. Because I was going against a control deck, right? I wasn't under a bunch of pressure. But now that I'm under a bunch of pressure and I need the lands, I'm like, dying. And this is probably going to get cast down. And then I'm dead, right? No, I guess technically not, because the Sunhome Stalwart can't actually activate the Leona Vanguard. So if it could, I'd be dead. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. But So I'd have to block... I guess I'm going to block the Vanguard. Oh, so of course they don't attack with the Vanguard. I don't even know if it's correct to keep the Thief of Sandy around. I guess not. I should probably just block the Skeleton to minimize the damage I'm taking. Can I draw a single untapped sword? You. I'm dead. I guess, guess I didn't have to finish this off camera. Because I lost the game. Keeping a 3-lander. Not drawing any lands. Always nice. Well, hopefully, tomorrow will be a little better. Tomorrow I will be playing Super Friends. So be sure to check that out tomorrow. Play 4 lands. Now it's just mocking me because I didn't get the lands. I can't believe this. Of course, I would like to thank my lovely patrons for their continued support, especially Salamander Croft and our new friend in the max tier. Their name, I think, is Zin, but they haven't responded to me yet, and I don't want to put up the wrong name. But yeah, thanks to all of you. If you'd like to join them supporting the show, you'll find links to that down in the description below, as well as links to the Discord server, where we chat and hang out, and I ask you guys what I want, what to play sometimes, because I'm a Scrublord and totally professional. Man, I do, of course, hope you've enjoyed this game, even though that last one was kind of anticlimactic. And if you did, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your Mana Pool, cast one of them comments in the comment section down below, and pass the turn and the vid to some of your friends. And until next time, all will be one.